if anything, people should really take a hard look and be able to commend you for maintaining for this fucking long without
This
popping.
is the delusional
So,
crap that they tell
yeah.
this man in
Well,
his
I
head
am,
to keep
you
him
know, I
going.
am gonna kind of, I am actually gonna kind of pop on something.
Here we go. Pop on it. Pop away.
So yeah, I'm gonna break my grace
Mm.
for once.
Okay. For once.
He's sunk to a whole new fucking low with his Billboard bullshit campaign.
Hey, hold
A
on.
whole low of just wanting answers? Is that what this Yahoo is talking about? It's a whole new low when two people run away from home consistently and constantly, refuse to answer, lawyered up, and were the last people to see this child alive. And now the father is sunk to a whole new low because of what a intelligent company has done around this country. The thing that these people and their cronies could not do in over a year is get billboards around the blessed country with Sebastian's name on it. And of course, this asshole has something to say about it. Not thank you. There's no thank you there. They should be thankful that they didn't put their faces next to Sebastian and said, "Have you seen these idiots? If you have, tell us what you saw."
Well, like I said, I'm gonna break my little grace thing for a little bit. So no, I'm not gonna.
I guess he meant for the day, right? Because we know he breaks his grace every single blessed day.
Bash the shit out of him, but I am gonna put this out there.
Oh, I'm not going to bash the shit out of you. What was the last, how many minutes? 12, 13 minutes? Not bashing at all, telling people to S a D and wouldn't F with Seth's D with, 3 C's on it. Come on. It's funny. He seems to do pretty good in the stirring the pot, but yet he says, "Oh, everybody else is." When has anybody else acted like this? This is an embarrassment. This is an embarrassment to men all over the country. This is exactly what you don't do. You guys want a book on what not to do when you have a child missing? This is a red flag. Yet again, self-preservation, not speaking about the missing child, which should be the only concern for this man, and only speaking about himself and his wife. Mind you, never mentioning Sebastian. Does he even give a crap what Sebastian? Oh, that's right, because he most likely knows where Sebastian is and what happened to him.
For him to hear, for Seth R. Rogers and your little Billboard and your little crew and all your fucking.
That man is an innocent man that woke up one day to his life turned upside down by the likes of this SOB that you're listening to on the Bullhorn Betty channel right now.
At night little minions and whatever the fuck y'all want to call it, TikTok Tony or Little Dick Tony or whatever the fuck y'all want to call it.
Right, appropriate language. This literally embodies the entire behavioral and psychological profile we just read last night. Embodies it. Solidifies that AI is pretty stinking smart. I wonder what it's going to do with the transcript from this live. This is a child. This is the stepfather of a child that's missing. This is a stepfather of a child that has 5 CPS reports, 6 if you include the one from his own daughter. This is
The guy. I don't give a shit.
Oh my
But
God.
I'm going to put this out there, Seth. And what you forgot was your parenting plan still a legal document. And in that parenting plan, it says you cannot talk negatively about the other parent. And
I would assume that means in front of the child, that child that seems to have disappeared into thin air under their watch and from their household that has military trained parents, an MMA fighter for a mother, and just so happens to have a big old thumbprint sized bruise on his throat on Saturday, the 24th, when he was, a picture was taken of him at Costco's. Where did that bruise come from? Who was around him? Clearly, it wasn't Chris. He said he hadn't been around Sebastian since February 2nd. If that had happened before February 2nd, that bruise wouldn't have been there. It would have been all healed up and gone. That was a recent bruise. It was turning yellow and brown. much different than the color of the shadow? Was that the first dry run? It's a legitimate question.
And vice versa. But you seem to do it anyways. So keep it up. You're just building evidence for a court hearing.
Well, kind of like this Yahoo's doing all by himself. Got it. Whatever his envisioning in his head is going to work out the way he thinks it's going to work out. Because everybody knows at this point, all you need to do is get it the hell out of Sumner County. Once it's out of Sumner County, they have no pull whatsoever. Because I can tell you an appellate judge is not going to care about a general sessions judge. They look at the law. They follow the law. That's why they're in an appellate position. Because they didn't allow or succumb to pressures from their community and taxpayers.
Billboards down and stop the bullshit.
If the billboards come down, Bullhorn Betty is putting them right back up. Period. If the billboards come down, Bullhorn Betty is putting them right back up.
Oh,
I agree with that.
God.
We got
And I know
one.
your parenting plan because I wrote the motherfucker myself.
Some more controlling behavior. He controls the father and the mother of this missing boy. He has that much control. Would it surprise you if he told Katie it's him or me and the child just so happens to disappear? Just saying.
So yeah, the internet can break the fuck today because I'm over it.
We got
Yeah, I bet you are. The pressure has finally reached a boiling point. It's called public pressure. It's the one thing that the true crime community does very, very, very well. We do not allow people, I don't care about law enforcement, they may allow people to walk, and they may allow people to walk freely for years. We're not that kind. We bring it up, we use our constitutional rights, and we bring it out here. We are not mainstream media, thank God. You know if we do. But don't be sending me billboard money because it ain't going on billboards. It's going on legal expenses at this point. But I've got to say, I think he said a lot. I can promise you that after today wears off, he's going to realize how incredibly stupid he was. And those people he calls friends are not his friends. They are the biggest grifters on these streets because they're drama and hate. They have no foot in true crime unless it's to shame a true crime content creator. That's the only extent that these animals have in the true crime genre or reach. He is not hanging out with true crime content creators. He's hanging out with felon hate channels that sit there and protect bad people and have a history of protecting the criminals at all cost. Those are the people that Chris and Katie are surrounding themselves with. They're not surrounding themselves with true crime content creators. That trash is not true crime. And if he thinks that that trash is true crime, he's got a wake-up call.